Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So there's probably going to be them little ring light thingies there. I don't have a ring light, but I'm sitting in front of a different light. I'm hoping that this records better since it's like midnight and dark, and so my husband got a different desk light, so I'm hoping the lighting's better. Anyways, that's not what this video is about. This video is about finances and debt and all the things nobody ever wants to talk about, especially people in a marriage. I don't know why, it's just taboo to talk about. So I'm sitting here because we, like a lot of Americans, struggle with debt. Ours is not credit card debt. Ours is just, I don't know, bad choices, falling behind, skipping this bill to pay this bill, and just, it's a bad snowball. And they say, I can't remember what the percentage is, but some crazy high figure of what percentage of Americans are one paycheck away from bankruptcy. In our position and where we're sitting, in all honesty, if these were not basic everyday bills, we would be in bankruptcy. But you can't file bankruptcy on your rent and your monthly regular bills. So we're just broke. I mean, that's all there is to it. So I'm sitting here and I'm trying to figure out how to get ourselves out of this, and where do you begin? And so I come to you, my internet friends, looking for a suggestion on where to go when you don't have a job. Like, my husband has a typical job 40 hours a week. I have a typical job 20 hours a week. I'm paid piece rate, so my paychecks fluctuate, also depending on what is required of extra for us. So my paychecks, depending on how fast I'm working, how difficult particular problem is I'm working on, whatever, my paychecks can fluctuate dramatically. Even though I'm working that 20 hours a week, my paychecks can still, have quite a curvature. As well as my husband. He not always gets 40 hours a week. Some weeks we're struggling to get him 20 hours a week, and other weeks there is buku overtime through the roof. So honestly, his paychecks can go from just a basic couple hundred to, 1,000 a week. So, but there's it's just like this. There's no constant. Like, I know some people, like my dad. He makes a set amount. He always has those hours. His paycheck's never different unless insurance is different. If it's a 5 paycheck month instead of a 4 or whatever. But otherwise, some people paychecks, they can tell to the dime pretty much what their paycheck's going to be. So there I'm starting with that. I have that where I don't have a constant weekly income, fixed weekly income. I have so many bills going out, and so many bills that are monthly required bills that we have struggled to ever make and shouldn't be, but for whatever reason, we'll just say, what's a good word for it? Choices in our relationship that we have made on how finances were dealt were not wise, and so we are restructuring that. And so I'm sitting here trying to figure everything out. I just don't. Where do you begin? Where do you begin when you are so far behind that every single bill you have is behind, not current, owe people money, you shorted this bill this month so you could pay this bill, but now this bill's paid and this one's really short, so next month you're going to have to short this bill to pay this bill. Where do you begin to correct that? Now, everybody says, cut out all your fun stuff. Get rid of your cell phones. Get rid of your computer, or your internet. Get rid of your cable. And the first thing I say to that is, don't even tell me to get rid of my internet, because that is a requirement for my job. If I lose that, I don't have a job. And it is required to have a certain internet provider due to security and the protection that they offer. So that is not going anywhere. And then let's just be honest, like, how easy would it be, excuse me, I apologize for yawning, how easy would it be for you or anybody you know to just get rid of your cell phone or get rid of your cable, So, and then honestly, of all the bills that I have, them are the two expendable, I guess you could say. Every other bill we have cannot be avoided. I mean, it's rent, it's water, it's car insurance, it's food on the table, it's bad choices that we have to pay off, and we don't have a choice, we have to pay them off, you know, things like that. So I'm rambling now, but I'm just wondering, like, have you ever been so in such a position that you just don't know where to begin? Where did you begin? What did you do? My thought process is October is a new month, and I need to take October, and in that time just pay money towards the actual bill that would be due for that month, not whatever else is past due. For example, if your rent is, and these are just figures, this is not my finances, if your rent is $1,000 a month, but you have back rent of $500 or $1,000. So October, you're just going to worry about paying your $1,000 and get that paid and get through the rest of the month with paying your bills. And then in November, pay that $1,000 again. Hopefully you've been able for the last 4 weeks to figure out some type of constant or a way to figure out your finances so that when you do pay November's rent, you can throw a little bit extra at that to go towards what's past due, but at least be making your monthly payments. That is my thought process. We don't have credit cards. There's nothing I can do like to be like, okay, throw all this on the credit card and we'll worry about that monthly payment, but let's get all of this gone. That's not an option for us. This is paycheck to paycheck, monthly bill to monthly bill that has to be there. So, where did you begin? What do you think of my thought process? Is my idea a good idea to just go at October and pay the bare minimum of what the bills are due so I can see what's coming in and going, and then in November start hitting up extra? Or if I should go a totally different route. You let me know, and I will hopefully please let me know what your thoughts are, and we will hopefully report back in a few months and say we're out of the hole we've dug. It could be a while. Christmas is going to be slim pickings. Yes, it is. Good thing I have a teenager that knows that, you know, ho 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 don't exist. And apologies again. And a 4-year-old who would be very happy with one gift. So we have that. So, alright guys, that is my Help Me With My Finances 101 video. Bye-bye.